Where in the world would a teenager get the idea to start a moving company?
I'm going to tell you the version that's true. I don't know what you might have heard before this. We went overseas. We went to Iran. Chuck was probably 13 years old at the time. The movers did a terrible job. And then we came back a year later because when the Iranian crisis came, we had to get out of the country. So the moving company that brought us back did a worse job than they did going over. It was a nightmare move.
Chuck Kuhn started JK Moving Services at the age of 16 in the basement of his parents' Annandale home with a dream and a lot of moxie. Naming the company for his father, Jim Kuhn, Chuck set out to build a moving company that gave every customer a stress-free experience, no matter where or what they were moving, and to treat each and every person, customer, and employees with care and respect.
When I was 16, I got my driver's license and bought my first moving truck. So I learned the trade from the period of time living with my aunt and uncle, and I thought to myself, we can make a difference. If that's the best this industry can bring, I can make a living in this industry and we can make a difference in this industry. So that's really what got me into the moving business. I didn't have a goal or desire to grow the business to a certain size. I had a goal and desire to continue to grow the business as long as we could scale and scale without sacrificing quality, without sacrificing our core values, and staying focused on being caring and courteous to everyone we interact with.
And what a difference he's made. JK quickly outgrew his parents' basement and moved to a warehouse in Merrifield, Virginia, before coming to where we're currently located in Sterling, Virginia.
They were working out of somebody's home, and then the next stop was, I believe, an old house in Annandale, Virginia, and ran the company there until moving, I believe, to Merrifield.
They had a big red truck that was really ugly, and it used to park in front of the house, and the guys would come in, and the neighbors did not like that. So
it dawned on me that this was a large company once we moved out to Sterling from Fairfax. The size of the company tripled, seemed like overnight.
I remember the first day that I went out on that, I saw our job packet, which had, hand typed, some handwritten things, but inside there was a pager and a quarter. And that was initially our communication system. So the driver would take the pager, and if he was paged, the quarter was in there so they could get to a payphone and they could call back to the shop. So we've gone from a quarter and a pager to iPads and 5G.
We all did what we had to do. Back then I could dispatch a crew, I could build on a military move, I could answer a phone and give an estimate. Back then you did it all.
I've been selling Chuck Kuhn boxes at JK for probably almost 40 years. I've watched him grow, and he has grown more in the last 40 years than anybody else we do business with.
you had no idea if it was going to be as successful as it was or if it was going to stay one truck. It was always, always the thought of Chuck and any of us that were involved to be the best. We never anticipated being the biggest. That was never, ever a question. It was always that we would be the best.
Yet, it's our customers who can tell the best stories about our top-notch service.
I recently had to move, downsizing my own home from my home into a condo. My son said, "Dad, remember what Chuck always told us," and I remember it from the word go. Moving is the third most stressful thing in life behind a wedding and a funeral. And Dad was stressing when it came time to move, and he said, "Relax, Dad, JK will do what's necessary to be done." And lo and behold, my move went off effortlessly and everything worked out fine.
There is no doubt that JK has become highly successful by being the best. Today, we're the largest independent moving and storage company in North America. The business is a highly complex one, with relocation and logistics being the foundation for what we do, having moved presidents to Bush Sr. and the younger, and the Clintons, to conducting complex laboratory moves for NIH and data center moves. New talent has joined JK as we've expanded and brought new perspectives to the company.
commit to growth. That's one of our core values. So they are committed to having employees grow. Whether you're a move specialist and you want to be an accounting specialist, that's something that you could do potentially, and they can help you fund that while you're working to go back to school to be able to grow into what you are passionate about.
There has always been an emphasis on safety and the need for training and the need for investment in the people that are doing the real work. That's always been a focus. As we've gotten larger, it's become more important to blend training and education and opportunities for self-growth with the day-to-day work.
I want to be the best, and I tell every person that come in here, be the best. Be the best at whatever you do, whether it's driving that truck, whether it's in there patting that furniture, taking care of that customer. Be the best. There's nobody can stop us.
I can reach my full potential working here.
Technology and innovation have been important components of propelling JK forward.
You don't see a lot of moving companies advancing like JK Moving Services. The new trucks, the buildings for storage to bring in more business, our technology.
I think the technology now is going to give us endless opportunity to grow our customer base, make our processes more efficient, like IGC, which we've used in the past, our new technology, Yembo Now. That's just opening new avenues and things this industry's never seen.
It all comes back to what's at the heart of JK's success. It's people.
We were all made to feel as if we were a member of that family, and that's transcended our culture. We didn't have to think hard about our core values because they were things that we were already living as part of that family culture. And all we had to do was just write them down. So as the company got larger, everybody would know what they were.
One thing that I love is just how diverse the organization is, the people in the organization, and how warm people are here.
I just love it. You know, I'm happy when I come to work. I'm happy when I leave.
At the foundation of all that we do is our brand promise of care and respect for our customers, for each other as team members, and for our community. This promise is the basis for JK's commitment to give back and be socially responsible.
You can't just take from a community. You can't just take from the ground. You have to give back to the community. You have to put nutrients back into the soils to have future growth.
In 2018, JK started the JK Community Farm, a 501c3 that provides organic fruit, vegetables, and protein to regional hunger relief programs and shelters.
Last year, the produce and the proteins that were donated through JK Community Farm provided almost 90,000 meals to our neighbors here in Loudoun in need.
Everyone decided, yes, this is something we need to do. We made it our main mission and cause in 2018 to start a 501c3 to fight hunger. And now we're expanding to the food banks in Loudoun County, Fairfax County, Arlington, and we're going into DC.
We grow several thousand pounds of vegetables for families in need. We have grown to date from last year over 67,000 pounds of chemical-free vegetables, all of which is given to the food insecure in the surrounding area.
We are volunteer run, so we had over 3,000 volunteers this season. We'll continue to have volunteers. We do a lot of food education field trips and a lot of corporate team building groups as well. So JK has kind of set an example for other corporate groups in the community to come out and give back, and so it's great to have them out to volunteer.
With the leadership of Sam and Farmer Mike, this place is thriving, and we can't wait to see what's going to happen in the future.
JK's giving back reaches well beyond the farm. In 2019, the company partnered with the Loudoun Wildlife Conservancy to protect an 87-acre parcel of land in northern Loudoun from development in perpetuity. JK also rescued the Middleburg Training Center, a 150-acre equestrian center with historical significance that had fallen into disrepair and was at risk of being demolished. JK is proud of our roots, and we're ready to seize what's next in our future. Most of all, we're proud to be a company that makes investments in both our company and our people, and that aims to make a real difference in our customers' lives, as well as in our community.
When I talk about different facets of the company being exciting, challenging, and rewarding, we are really moving into a part now that's probably more exciting and more rewarding for me than ever. The ability to give back in the community, the ability to support our employees at a much higher level through tuition assistance programs, through profit sharing programs. It's really fun, it's really rewarding.
I really see through acquisition and through growing in our current markets the future for JK is very bright.
Hard work, know where you want to go, and take a chance.